Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm gonna present you some HTML JavaScript course, which our subject will be the menu navigation with a mobile responsive action. First of all, we are opening our Visual Studio Code and let's get started. First, here we are inserting the basics index.html, and then for CSS file we are inserting the style.css, and for JavaScript file we are inserting app.js, and then for our image file, which will be a clothing website, we're going to insert some images. We're going to create a folder with name image. So as already I have downloaded image for this website. It's here, and I'm gonna insert it now inside my images folder, which is here. As you can see, this is one, which this will be our the background of our website, and we have some opacities to this because it's very bright. Now let's get started with our styling to our HTML. First, we're inserting the basics. Here I'm gonna name it mobile responsive menu. Now inserting the basic. I'm inserting here the style.css, and as a JavaScript I'm inserting my JavaScript code file, which the source will be app.js, and I want now to have a font family, a font size, and I'm gonna connect now to Google Fonts and select the Poppins for my project. Let's have this one. Let's grab it. Let's put some Poppins here. Click it. I'll take the 500, which is my ideal one. I'm gonna paste it here inside the head, and I'm gonna grab the font family, which I'm gonna paste again, copy here, and paste it inside my CSS file. As in the beginning, I'm inserting the basics. It's 0. The padding will be 0. And box sizing will be border box. And I'm pressing the Ctrl S for in order to save my file. I'm doing very readily. In the body, I'm gonna say min height for 100 view height. The background will be our URL. Image, clothes, and press save and say no repeat. I'm opening in the live server in order to view what we are doing here, and say no repeat. And then we say, as you can see now, it's very bright, and I'm gonna insert here a linear gradient in order to downgrade a little bit the brightness of the image. brilliant. RGBA with 0.5, and the second RGBA will be again RGBA will be again 0.0, and the opacity of 0.5, and the URL with comma here will be like this. Exactly, I want to close this up and have a little bit the code here. As you can see in background, I put the linear gradient in order to downgrade a little bit the opacity, and then I put the comma and I put the image URL here with no repeat in order to not repeat in the background here. But the image, as you can see now, it's a little bit big. Let's style this up. And I would say background position it will be center. And background size will be again cover, in order to cover our entire HTML Chrome file. Let's see what else. I will paste my the URL which I copied for Google Fonts, and overflow hidden in order not the mobile responsive menu come out from the screen. You're gonna see it in a little bit now. Let's have some stylings here, and let me check if the screen is recording. That's great. And now we are putting here our basic header, and we're putting here the div logo, which will be our logo of our company. As soon as you hit save, you see that it's somewhere here. I will delete this. I'm gonna check because something's wrong with this font here. Google Fonts. Let's say Poppins. Click once again. Come down here. Okay. Now I'm copying this one. I'm coming here. I'm deleting this one. And it should be fine. It's great. Now I'm continuing my coding. I'm putting here the logo, which will be our company's logo, and then I'm putting the QLLI elements, which will be our menu options. And I'm gonna name this with class menu, and for the first we're gonna have our li, which be our products, I'm gonna copy and paste it, but this will be our brands, this will be what's new, this will be our services, and this will be our contact. Let's write them down. This will be our brands, single N. This will be our what's new in our company. What's new. And this will be our services. And this will be place which will be say contact. this much with our menu, and as in menu will be responsive when we are coming to mobile device. We have a burger div which will be appearing on the right top of the screen, and for this we're gonna make the burger div. Let's make this now. And this will be out of everything. Somewhere here will be, the position will be absolute in order to grab the menu and put it in the screen wherever we desire. Let's say the burger, the toggle menu, and here we're gonna put the div with line 1, with class line 1, and let's copy and paste it for 2 more times. 1, 2. I hit the save in order to format our CSS with prettier, and I think this is. Now you cannot see anything because we have not made any style in CSS file. Let's go there and make some stylings. Let's grab first the header and say position relative to this, and say min height with 10 view 8, and then say background with RGBA. Our background will be totally white, 255, and with opacity of 0.0. As you can see now, here everything is more visible. Let's style this also. In order to do this, we have to display everything flex inside our header and make everything to be appear next to each other. I will align items to center in order to everything to come into the center with related to everything else. And then finally for here, I'm gonna say center for justify content. As you can see now, everything is in the middle of the screen. Let's style our logo. For the logo, I'm gonna say select one. As you can see now, the logo jumps to the left of the screen, and our menu UL it's jumped to the right of the screen. Let's position this, say padding, let's say 2M. Put a little bit padding and say font size. I'm gonna give the 3 rems. This it will be a little bit big. Let's put it 2 rem also. What else? And I will put a little bit letter spacing in order everything appear more beautifully. As you can see now, there is between the letters a little bit of 2 pixels spacing in order to make our logo better looking. So let's style our UL. I will say for this the menu. I open the curly brackets and say flex 2 for this. That's better. I will say display flex to this in order every item to come each other to each one. And I will say, in order to have some spacing between those items, I will say justify content space between. Space between, if we say space between, let's see what's going here. As you can see now, everything it jumps out. I will not give space between, but I will say evenly in order maintain our space between our menu items, menu options, and be evenly to each the paddings, the pixels to the right or the left of our menu div. Let's hit what else we have. And here I will say I will give a little bit width to this, 90%, and here again. Let's style our allies in the list. I will say for this font size 1.8 rem. It's a bit big. I will say 1 rem, 1.2 rems. Yeah, that's better. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's better. That's better. Well. What else we have? We have the text decoration. We have to remove our dots here. I will say none. And as soon as I hit here, okay, let's move on. Say list style, again none. As you can see, as I say list style, no, the dots on the left side of our list menus, list options, disappeared. So, and I will put to this the cursor to pointer in order when I come to each item, I will have this nice finger point. Let's move on to our stylings here. So I will put a little bit here. Let's see. Everything will be in the same. I'll put a little bit padding to this. It will be 1 rem from the top and the bottom, and 2 rem from the left and the right of our control. Text decoration is at none. What else? The color of the letters will be RGB. It will be brown because we have here brownish colors. The table is brown, the shoes are brown, the background is a little bit blurry, but it's still to be brown. And we put the 44 and 0. As you can see, our text color in our list is now brown. I will put the border radius to 1 rem, and finally transition to 1 seconds is out in order to, when I'm coming up and having some hover effects in order to transform it easily. When I come to our list item, when I hover it, this, let's make this also. Let's say because I have only one list, I'll make it all by my own, but anyway, just put it, because I start like this. Let's say background. Now our background will be this one, and copy this and I paste it here, and our text color will be white. Hit save. As you can see now, when I come here, everything becomes easily and nice. Very well. So we'll put a little bit more this delay. Yeah. Oh. Well. I'll have more. Yeah, that's better. I increased the padding of the RAM to the left and the right of my control. And here I will reduce the transition duration when I hover at the control. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. So, and now we are continue to our toggle menu. Let me see how I toggle menu. Yeah, that's correct. Toggle menu. Let's say the position will be absolute, because I want to take the prerogative and replace it wherever I want on the screen, as I said in the beginning. Absolute. Grab the save. I'm say top 50%, and the right will be 0%. And in order to maintain exactly our control to be in the center of the screen, we have to make the transform translate -50%, and then for the x-axis and the y-axis will be again -50%, and this will be in the center exactly inside our head div. I would say I will give the positive as 0, but for the time being now, I want to make it a little bit in opacity 1 in order to see what we are doing. Let's grab all lines inside our program menu and style them up. Yes, this will be the line 2, and this will be the line 3. Let's open our curly brackets and say I will give the width of 40 pixels. I will say the height of 3 pixels, and I will say the margin top. In order each line of our prerogative pixels. Is it enough? Nope, it's 10 pixels. 10 pixels. And I say and give the background color again our nice brown color. Because we don't have any text, so there is no need to color it with the white one. As you can see now, here's appear our burger div, which will be, when it comes to the mobile size, this will come to the appearance of our control. Now let's move on. And now we're done on desktop web design. Let's grab our media for the mobile. Put the opacity 0. As you can see now, it appeared from our desktop menu, and will appear again when we are at the mobile version. We'll see the media, and we'll say, oops, sorry, max width will be 1000 pixels. So this will be total menu with the opacity 1. Let's have a look. Everything is okay. Well, do you know, I'm gonna make something like in order to control if everything is okay. Sorry, let's make body, and oops, sorry, let's say body. Open the curl presence and say opacity to 0. Yes, our media is working, as soon as we hit above the 1000 pixels, our body again is visible. So delete this one and continue to our style. For our menu, I will say background RGB 255, 255, 255, and the opacity of 0.0. The position will be fixed this time. Fixed. Our min height will be 98. Sorry. Our minimum width will be 100%. Our flex direction, in order to appear as a column on the right of the screen, will be flex direction will be column. What else we have? We have the top of 15 view height. As soon as our header ends, our menu div will start from here. What else we have? What else we have? We have the right also. 0%. That's good. Let's say align items to center. In order every align menu to appear in the middle of our menu div. What else we have? We have also transform and translate X to 100% and make it disappear from the screen. Now in JavaScript file, when we are grabbing this control and make the transition, we'll come slowly to the position of 100% of the width of our screen, of the client screen. So make it better. Toggle menu opacity. Why it's not working? Why it's not working? Because we give the opacity 0 to the wrong side. We have to give it here. And now, as you can see, our toggle menu, hamburger menu, is appearing on the screen. This is the desktop and this is the mobile version. And when I hit here, our menu will be 100% on our screen, client screen. Let me see if I'm recording. That's great. So, move on. Let's make also a transition of 0.5 seconds, and this be ease. Let's move on. And on li the width will be 100%. The height will be 100% also. Our text align in the center. No need to say it again and again because I said anyway. What else we have? We have the padding of 2 rem. We have the margin top 5 pixels. And you see here the transform translate X 100% of each menu item. As soon as I hit this burger div, our menu will come out and each menu item will come from the right to the left side of the screen, slowly by animating each letter. So let's move on. Then I will say menu, new align over. Style is also. We'll say the background will be again our brown color, famous brown color. I like this one because our website is clothing and it's related to these colors. And the letter color will be white as soon as we hover it. What else we have here? We have also borders and border radius to 0 rem. So So for the time being, it's that much on our CSS style. Let's move on our JavaScript file and see what is going on. And as soon as we are progressing, we're gonna add some more stylings in our style.css file. So for our CSS file, let's see what we're gonna do here. Let me close some tabs on my other computer. So let's grab our controls, const toggle menu equal to document dot query selector. Let me grab this and save, and I will copy this because I'm gonna use it several times and I'm gonna write it all the time. Come here and say our toggle menu. Then I'm gonna grab the lines inside our burger menu equals to toggle menu deep, and then I'm gonna get the items of in our UL element, const items equal, and let's see, it's recording. That's better, that's great, that's magnificent. And in order to grab every item inside our UL menu, I have to say all, and I will say UL li in order to get every single item inside our menu. This is the menu. This is the menu. Now, let's put some work and make our first event listener. Event listeners. Let's event listener. When we click, as soon as we click this, I will do an arrow function. Our arrow function, we say menu dot class list dot toggle it, toggle our class, which will be our menu active, which I said before, we have to add it just now. I'm gonna go back in my CSS file and put it on the menu active. Let's put some effort and say transform translate x no 0 position. Let's see why it's not working. got my name properly. Yes, I grab it. I grab it here. Let's see why it's not working. Toggle menu. Class menu. Class menu. Yes. Let's click it. No, it's not coming. Let me see what's going on here. Menu active. It says menu active. Toggle menu. As soon as I hit the toggle menu, which is this one. Let me see what I'm clicking on. Honestly, I'm very curious if this control is working. And put some F12 and see if it's come to console. Yes, you hit the burger. Our toggle menu click event is working, but I don't understand why it's not. This is not working. This is not working. Why not? Translate this. Translate this to 0. Transform back to 0%. Why it's not working? Why it's not working? Why? Why aren't you working? Menu active. Menu active. Oops. That's why it's not working. Because I have must not put. This is not a class. This is not a normal class. This is a toggle. Toggle, which is the toggle for yes. As you see now. Also, these letters are not in the middle of the screen. Let's check this also. Windows. What is this? Oh my god. As you can see now, our toggle menu is working. Let's move on to our next. My friends, sorry for my huge mistake, because I have now to record the whole session on wherever I stayed, because I accidentally pushed some buttons and my desktop view is gone, so I have to record it again. So let's continue. We stayed at toggle class, and then we have again, we say line dot style. line.style, and we say transition. Line.style. You say transition, and we say on transition we say 0.5 s ease. We put some transition to this, and now we are, let me see if it's something's gone wrong. And here now we are putting our toggle classes in order to make our lines to have some animation. Okay. Transform. Rotate to -44 degrees and translate. Presently it's what time it is? It's 2:50 a.m. in Turkey, so it's very difficult for me to record again everything and have the same reaction what I think. When I say toggle and say line 2, I will give the opacity of 0. And toggle like line 3. Oops, I think it's uppercase. Toggle that line 3 will be, I'll copy again. I don't want to rewrite it. This time will be the plus sign of 45 degrees -15, -15, and -16. Let's save. And as you can see now, our toggle is working. So let's move on and make our letters to appear here down. So we are again in the items for each. I will get the item, each item of our UL list, and I will get also the index in order to add some transition animation on individual index in our UL list. I will put here an arrow function, and I will say item dot style dot animation, and I will put the backward ticks. Okay, the screen is recording. That's a good sign. Also our and I will say text animation 0.44 seconds is out forwards in order to, as soon as the animation ends, our letters and our menu will be in the position as it must be desired. Let me see if I miss something else. In here we're putting our $sign, and we say the $sign we open the curly brackets and we say index divide by 15 plus 0.2 with the latency of let me see what's going on here. Oops. This must be close up. Let's see what I'm doing here. Yes, the problem is fixed, and now, as you can see, we are adding the toggle, but we cannot remove it. In order to remove these, we have to make the if statement, and we're gonna say if the item dot style with animation. If this has the animation, then we're gonna say item dot style animation equals to this, else put it, let's say this, and we should be good to go. As you can see now, I am inserting, exiting, and everything is working fine. Let's try once again. Products that's here, and as soon as we are going to pass to the mobile version, we have to hit this and should be go. Thank you very much for watching my video. What else we can see? Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like this one, please hit the like icon and subscribe to my channel in order to watch more tutorials like this. Until the next time, see you. Have a nice night. Bye.